I'm so excited to share my Grunt If You Understand vocabulary terminology series. Remember, these ideas are going to be comical, they're going to be playful, often absurd, and definitely fun, which is what makes them so memorable. Before we get started, a quick reminder that the Grunt If You Understand method of ballet training goes well beyond the vocabulary and terminology of dance. It's going to help dancers understand all of the mechanics of ballet technique, from the smallest details to the big picture. So you can find out more about that full program at gruntifyouunderstand.com. So let's get right into the Grunt If You Understand vocabulary terminology series.
What do Legos have to do with ballet?
So what do Legos have to do with ballet? This is another episode from our vocabulary and terminology series here at Grunt If You Understand. And we are going to be working on our dégagés, or our battement dégagés today. So what does dégagé mean? It means to disconnect or disengage. So we are disconnecting our tendu from the floor. We are disconnecting or disengaging that line from the floor. So to help your students with this definition, you're going to tell them to imagine that their feet are Legos and that we need to disconnect the two Legos. So when they are doing their dégagé, first they execute that tendu, but then that Lego needs to be disconnected from the other Lego before it comes back down. So dégagé, to disconnect the Legos. I encourage my students only to disconnect it a centimeter, because I don't want it to look like it's a low grand battement. I want it to be clear that it is a dégagé. So when I teach my beginners, I encourage them to just peel it off the floor and keep it very, very low at first. So once you've taught your students tendu, to stretch, you will then teach them dégagé, disconnect, and take those Legos and disconnect them and reconnect them. Let us build some beautiful dégagés by connecting and disconnecting our Legos. What do Legos have to do with ballet? They're going to help us memorize our terminology for dégagé. Grunt if you understand. Thank you for joining me for Grunt If You Understand's vocabulary and terminology series. I hope you'll check back as the library of visualizations expands.